We're seeing a lot of companies announcing layoffs or have already done layoffs, and I think we'll kind of continue to see that for a while as the conditions don't materially change. Change in interest rates driving a lot of this in the US. I think what increasingly more organizations will worry about is how can I can no longer solve problems just by hiring a lot more people. It's not growth at all costs. It's how can I take the people that I have, the resources that I have, and get more done with the same amount. And sometimes it's going to be more done with less, right? In the case of these layoffs, but I think, the majority is going to be how can I get more efficient without spending more on headcount and without growing. A lot of that focus is going to be on employee efficiency, task efficiency, getting more out of the tools and techniques and processes that they use. And I think we see a lot of that amongst our customers is understanding how can we use Slack to get more efficient? How can we, for our sales teams, how can we close sales deals faster? How can we close that loop faster? How can we develop software quicker? How can we make our marketing campaigns more efficient? How can we engage our employees more? Because it's much cheaper to get 10% more efficient as an organization than it is to hire 10% more people, especially in an environment like this. Focus on efficiency, on understanding ROI behind particular processes or bits of business that we do. And I think that we see Slack as being a really important part of that for organizations of how can we optimize processes, how can we make work more efficient, and how can we make teams move faster without having to grow. We've done India local pricing. We host data in India for Indian customers. And so, it continues to be a really important area for region for us from a customer point of view. And so we've just been building our force on the ground there as well. And that's kind of expanded year over year for the last 5 years. And so I think it's an important part of our APAC strategy in general, and it's an important region for us. India looks a lot like our other kind of international regions do, in that we definitely always see our early adopters as startups, especially on the tech side. So no surprise there that then within a few years it starts to be the unicorns. I think adoption of a tool like Slack is always slower at more traditional companies, but we do see kind of healthy growth there.